Hi, welcome to another episode of Timeless Marketing. Please forgive the background noise. I got some grandkids with me this week. There's no getting away from that. A couple of weeks ago, we did a Facebook Live on how to do an effective budget for marketing. We gave you a lot of ideas on how to evaluate what kind of business you want to have and all those kinds of things. And earlier this week, I got a referral call from one of my buddies, and it was nice. And I always appreciate that. It always is a vote of confidence. And it was a gentleman in the insurance business here in the Phoenix market, and he was frustrated. And we run across that a lot. We run across people that have tried this and tried that. He had been with Thrive, which is some kind of an offshoot of Dex, spending about $500 a month, and nothing happened. And a third-party seller from Google AdWords got a hold of him and convinced him to do a budget of about $350 for AdWords. And again, nothing happened. And he was really aggravated, you could tell. And it was challenging for me because you don't want to put the other people down. But I just said to him, when you're in a competitive vertical like insurance, in a huge competitive market like Phoenix, you can't spend $300 and $500 a month on marketing and expect your phone to ring. It's just not going to happen. Maybe back in the day, you could do a couple little tiny ads in the newspaper or on the back of the church bulletin or something like that. But now you really have to show up online when people search for you. And realistically, if you're going to get some phone calls and you're going to be a player, you got to spend $1,500 to $2,000 a month. And as a single person office, repping individual lines, that's probably just not going to happen. So you really have to start working the chamber meetings and working the Rotary and doing all the networking. And you have to do what Ben Hogan used to talk about with golf. You have to dig it out of the ground. But spending $300 and $500, and I told him that. I said I could blow smoke in your ear and put together a program for $500 a month and run it for you. And you'd probably do it for 2 or 3 months. And I'd be the next person on that list of people that have taken, granted, relatively small amounts of money, but to you, it's a big amount of money. So bottom line, there's probably as much money wasted in marketing by people trying to spend too little as there is by people who were convinced to spend too much. And if somebody tells you that they're going to change your world for $300, $400, $500, $600, they're just not. And that's just the hard truth. I mean, we've done some things for people in very uncompetitive categories and put them right up there for the tiny little number of searches there was for their category, and it worked. I mean, if you are in a very non-competitive niche with very little traffic and very few people competing for it, you can probably, get away with spending $300 or $500 a month. But for most people, it's just not going to work. You're just going to be aggravated. I hope this was helpful. It came from the right place, trying to help keep you from wasting money, not trying to tell you to spend way too much, but sometimes that's a good message. Thanks a lot. Take care.